Welcome to the political edition of MassapequaNews.com. I'm Christine Sohmer with the Town of Oyster Bay Clerk, Steve Labriola. Welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here with you, Chris.
Thank you so much. Talk to me about the re-election position that you're campaigning for.
I'm running for re-election to the Oyster Bay Town Clerk's position, the Town of Oyster Bay Town Clerk.
Okay, great. What is it exactly that the Town of Oyster Bay Clerk does?
Well, it's multifaceted, but there are the main roles that I serve are Commissioner of Licensing, so all of the commercial and recreational licensing that is issued through the Town of Oyster Bay comes through my offices both in Oyster Bay and in Massapequa. I'm the Secretary to the Town Board, so all the legislative actions of the Oyster Bay Town Board are, it's my responsibility to notify the public through the legal notices. I record every word spoken at a public hearing. I record all of the votes of the town board members. So if any resident is ever interested in finding out how something happened, how something was adopted, or how it was repealed, they can come to my office and see those records. So the other function is that I'm the Registrar of Vital Statistics, which is I issue all of the birth, marriage, and death certificates. I am also the Custodian of Records, which is the keeper of all records in the town dating back to 1653 when the town was first founded. And so I have some tremendously archival and historical records of the town that need to be preserved and cared for. And it's the town clerk's responsibility through the last 350 years to keep those records intact. And they've done a heck of a job because the records are in surprisingly good shape. And it makes for a good read for those who are historians and scholars who are interested in the town's history, particularly for genealogical searches, for people who want to know where their relatives, what they were doing, where they are buried. I have all of those records.
Good.
I'm also the FOIL officer for the town, which is that anybody who wants access to town records through the Freedom of Information laws of New York State, they can come into my office and get those documents that are available to the public for inspection and for copying. And lastly, I'm the marriage officer, which is a real fun part of my job. I've married close to 400 couples in the 4 years that I've been the Oyster Bay Town Clerk, and it actually is one of the nicer parts of my job, and I enjoy doing it. It's a good service that I provide to the residents, and they come in. In fact, today I'm going to be marrying 3 couples.
Very nice. Talk to me about your educational background that prepared you well for this position.
I've always had a love for government and politics ever since I was a small boy. I'm still small, but I have a master's degree from St. John's University in government and politics with a certificate in public administration. I've always been in government. It's a noble profession that is often maligned in the media, but
not in this media.
No, but I happen to think that it's a tremendous profession for people who want to do good things, remembering that government is about helping people, and in using your position to help people is a very nice feeling. It's a good thing to do, and I've always been fascinated by the fact that a change in one law can change the lives of thousands of people for the better. That we can do things to make our community better, to help our families, to help keep our streets safe, and all of those things have always drawn me to government. There's no place I'd rather work.
Okay.
I just enjoy being in government, and I also enjoy the politics.
Talk to me about your family structure.
Okay, well, I'm born and raised in Massapequa Park, actually, and I live in Massapequa now. My wife and I, Cindy, are raising our 2 girls in Massapequa, and I hope that someday I'll be watching my grandchildren being raised in Massapequa, too. I don't want to live anywhere else. I love the town of Oyster Bay, but in particular, my roots are in Massapequa.
If there was one person that was very inspired and motivated by who you are and what you do, what advice would you offer them if they were interested in a career in politics, a life at the town of Oyster Bay?
Well, the best thing that they can do is set themselves for a goal. They should decide what it is that they want to do with their life, and they should commit it to paper. And that goal then should be something that they should work towards by having a plan and following the plan as if it were a roadmap, as if you were having directions from New York to California and you needed to follow those roads to get to that place. And that's what you need to do in politics. It has to be carefully planned. You need to get involved. You need to become active in one of the two major parties. I'm a Republican, and hopefully all of the young people out there who want to get involved in politics will come and join the local Republican club. And the way to get involved is to be a person who never says no, who is willing to not only get the coffee and the donuts, but to go and knock on doors and deliver the literature and do the work that's required in order to get our message to the people. And I've been doing it since I'm 16 years old. I've always liked it. I've been a young Republican. I was the president of the College Republicans, and I've always been active. And then one day it happened where I got my opportunity. And that's how it is in politics. Things can happen overnight. But the main thing is to set your goals and try to achieve them by following your plan.
In this coming November 2007 election, more than anything else, what do you want people to know in closing?
I want people to know that I have the experience and the knowledge to get the job done right. I've been in government for 20 years. I've been in elective office for 11. I know where all the levers are in government to help solve your problems. I know what it is that needs to be done to keep the quality of life that we enjoy in Oyster Bay. And I want them to send me back again, and I'm asking for the residents out there to give me another crack at it. I'm running for my third term as Oyster Bay Town Clerk, and there's so much more to be done. And I think that our message on the Venditto team is, let's keep it going. We have a great town in the town of Oyster Bay, and let's just keep it going. Thank you.
Mr. Labriola, thank you so much. Good luck in this coming election, and we'll be seeing you.
Thank you.
Okay.